Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another session of the Comeback Champion Summit. Today, I'm going to show you how you can change your mindset and change your life. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Fanny Newport. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a coach. I'm an author. I co-author a book with the legend Brian Tracy. I run a monthly cash flow game meetup in London, Ontario, Canada. I'm a speaker. I share the stage with legends. Robert Kiyosaki, who is the #1 wealth coach and the author of a famous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert G. Allen, who is the #1 real estate coach. Kevin Harrington from the TV show Shark Tank. Michelle Romanow from the TV show Dragon's Den, which is a Canadian version of Shark Tank. I had the privilege to spend time with Jack Canfield, who is the creator of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series. I had an honor to meet the legendary motivational speaker Les Brown. I met the real estate mogul Grant Cardone, but it wasn't always like this. I survived the horror, the genocide in Rwanda in 1994. I lost so many loved ones. I lost my lovely father. I lost my 2 brothers. I lost my aunt, my cousin, my uncle, my niece who was only a few days old, my childhood best friend and her entire family. I lost so many people. I came to Canada as a refugee. It was freezing cold. Everything was different. I didn't speak English. Even the French I spoke was so different that I couldn't understand when people were talking to me. But all of that didn't stop me. I decided to learn fast, to stay positive, and keep moving forward. And now I dedicate my life to helping you stay positive and create passive income so you can enjoy your life. Interested? So, what is the positive mindset? It's a mental and emotional attitude that focuses only on the bright side of life and expects the positive outcome. When I was back in Rwanda, I used to think, I will live in Canada. I didn't have any money. I couldn't have visa. I didn't have any way to get here. But I kept telling myself, I will live in Canada. I used to look at the pictures from Canada and I told myself, I will live in this country. I remember one day it was New Year's Eve and I told my cousin, this is the last New Year's Eve I spent in Rwanda. I have no idea why I said that. I didn't have any way to get to Canada, but I said that. And then 2 months later, an opportunity to come to Canada came to me. So know what you want and focus on it. It doesn't matter how you're going to get there. Just keep thinking about it and keep imagining you getting to that goal, and it will happen. That's why Jim Rohn say, if you really want to do something, you will find a way. But if you don't, you will find an excuse. So after I got here, everything was so different. I have to adjust. It was new challenges. I told myself, what can I do? So the first thing was to set up goals. What do I want? How can I get there? So set up goal and find the step to get to where you want to go. So the first thing to do was to find a job, of course. So I can pay rent, I can eat, I can purchase some winter clothes. So I needed a job. I went and learned how to do resume, to write a cover letter in Canadian way, how to apply for a job. I want to learn all of that and then look for a job, and I got a job. After I got a job, I realized that people who spoke English were getting paid more than people who spoke only French. So I said, you know what? I better go learn English. And I went to register for ESN class, English as second language. And the woman at reception, I tried to talk to her. I used the best English word I knew, but she didn't understand anything. She just looked at me like, are you crazy? And instead of being frustrated or mad or sad, I told myself, you know what? Just give me a few months. I will come back, I will talk to you, and you understand me. So instead of taking a negative situation and let it affect you, change it into a positive situation. So I changed that situation into a new goal of my life. I better learn fast so I can communicate. So that's what Michael Jordan said. Always turn a negative situation into a positive situation. So the next step after I took ESN class, it was to get a car because I didn't like to go run nighttime to go catch the bus. It was cold. I was by myself. It was dark. I didn't like it. So I said, the next step is to save up money and purchase a car. So I saved as much as I could. I remember after I got $800, I was hiding in my suitcase. After I get to $800, I went to auction and I purchased my first car. It was really old. I think every month I have to go to the garage or Thomas. But it's okay. It was bringing me to work and bringing me to school. It was old, but it was my car. I was happy and I purchased $800. And of course, when you have a car, you need insurance. And because I was already adult and I didn't have any insurance history, so they had to charge me a really high rate for insurance. So it was almost 3 times what I was expecting. But I didn't have a choice. So I had to pay it. But after a few years, with a good driving record and paying on time and everything, no accident, my insurance payment were coming down slowly. And so, as you know, if you want to change, you have to be willing to be uncomfortable. You have to be willing to do that. You have to just to remind yourself, this is uncomfortable moment. It's for a short time. I know at the end I will be happy or I will get to where I want to do. But this is uncomfortable moment is for a short time. So you have to be willing to do that. Otherwise there will not be change. So the other thing I had to do, it was to get Ontario driver's license because I had a driver's license from Rwanda. So I told myself, oh, this is no big deal. I've been driving for a while. I'm going to just do a test and then I get my driver's. And guess what? I did the test and I failed. And I said, it's okay. I'm going to do another test next month. And the following month I came, I did the test and I failed again. I said, this is a bad luck. It's okay. I'm going to do the following month. And I came, I failed again. After failing the test for the 3rd time, I told myself, you know what? There's something wrong. I can keep doing this 100 times. I will always get the same result. I'll always fail. But it's something I don't know. So I have to put my ego aside and go learn. There is something I don't know. It's not their fault. It's my responsibility to know and to learn. So I say, instead of going to do a test again, I went to take a class, how to drive in Ontario. I took a class, and after my class, I came back, I did the test, and finally, I got my driver's license. So instead of when life give you put you in a tough situation, don't be a victim. Don't say, oh, poor me, why me? Just say, try me. I felt it's not a big deal. I'm gonna do it again. So be like the rock. Try me. And the other thing I had to do, of course, I had to build my credit history because I didn't have any. So because I didn't have the car I purchased it cash, so I didn't have any payment history of payment. I didn't own a house. I didn't own anything. So I had to give a deposit to the bank, and the bank gave me a credit card with a balance equal to the deposit, and of course charge me interest. And after a while, I was eligible to a regular credit card. That's how I started building my credit history. I didn't have a choice. It wasn't easy, it was uncomfortable, but I didn't have a choice. So remember, difficult roads often lead to a beautiful destination by Zig Ziglar. And at some point, I came across a book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I learned that rich people acquire assets, and poor people and middle class acquire only liabilities, thinking it's assets. And that's why they stay poor. So I decided to go learn how I can purchase assets so I can create passive income. And of course, when you tell your friends and family that, oh, now you want to invest in real estate, they think you're crazy. They think you're wasting your time and wasting your money. I remember when I was going in a seminar, one family member told me, oh, yeah, you're wasting your money because these people inviting you are the one who are going to get richer, and you will not get anything. You're just wasting your money. Of course, I didn't listen to them. I knew what I wanted. That's why Oprah say, surround yourself only with people who are going to take you higher. Because if you are people who want just you to stay down, you will never move up. That's why you have to look for new friends who will help you to get higher, to get to another level, to keep moving forward. So I went to learn, and I knew how to purchase income property, and I did it. And I started creating passive income, and I was so happy. And one day I went to the bank to get a mortgage because I wanted to purchase another property, and the bank say no. They say, you're done. You have enough mortgage. There's no way you can have another mortgage. I said, I know people who have like 100 and 1,000 of properties. How do they do that? So I went and asked somebody who already have many properties, and they told me of a strategy I could use to keep acquiring more assets. So even if a bank tells you no, don't give up. Even if you thought it was your only hope, don't give up. There is always another way or another person who can help you. Don't give up. Keep moving. So I used those strategies, and I kept purchasing more properties. So that's why we have to listen to people who help us to keep moving forward. Like what Dr. Martin Luther King said, if you can't fly, then run. And if you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Don't stop. It doesn't matter what's going on, don't stop. Keep moving forward. Life is not easy. but we have to overcome obstacle and keep moving forward. So how can somebody who came to Canada without speaking any language, with only $100 in her pocket, didn't have anything, build a 7-figure portfolio? If she can do that, so can you. Nothing has to stop you. Just set up your goal and take one step at a time. One step at a time. Remember, nothing is easy in this life. Nothing. But you have to keep moving forward. So I hope I encourage you and motivate you to keep moving forward. And I want to give you a gift. I want to give you a free report. You can go to my website, greenmindproperties.com, and you can download a free report. You can also go on my YouTube, which is Green Mind Properties, and learn from over expert in real estate, what they have to talk about, what they went through, what the mistake you can avoid, the mistake they made so you can avoid them, how they start investing in real estate, what motivate them. You can learn a lot. And you can reach out to me on Instagram as Green Mind Properties if you have any question, or if you want just to stay connected. I will be more than happy to see how you're doing and how you keep moving forward. And keep moving forward. Don't stop, don't give up, and make this place a better place. God bless you and have a wonderful day.